What I'm doing here, I'm using some wax and polish. It's basically polish, so it basically cleans the bike and then adds a protection layer. So this is what I'm doing here. Any polish and wax, nothing specific, and then I will clean the bike and protect it. So I used that in the on the car before, so that's what I use on the bike now. I don't use it anymore in the car. So I'm going to be using a chain removal tool, so I'll see how successful this will be. First time I've done this, so let's have a look. Right, so next up we're going to start taking the old Shimano 105 rear mic. So I'll take that out and I'll come back to you. So I've just taken the gear cable off the derailleur, and before I take all the cables out of the frame, because it's all internally routed, I'll just make sure that the new system is up and running, all good, because I don't want to be taking the cable out and rerouting it without checking the new system. So that is the plan. If you're going to do the same, consider that. So I'll come back to you once I've taken the derailleur out, keep the cables in, and then we'll take it from there. So here we go. Rear derailleur out, 5mm Allen key for unscrewing it off the frame, and the 4mm Allen key for taking the cables off the derailleur itself. Now onto the front derailleur. We're going to take the cable out, and it's a brace on, so we're going to take that screw off, get the front derailleur off, and then we'll take it from there. And here we go, the front derailleur Shimano 105 is off the frame. I've cleaned around where it was never taken out before, so a little bit of grit around here, but it's now off. I'll give it a good clean and I'll decide what I'm going to do with the old system later. I might sell it, get something back for it, but we'll see. I might keep it as a spare. I'll have to think my options when it comes to that. So here we go, the bike is back on the wheels. It'll be easier that way to deal with the handlebar side of things, unwrapping the bar tape, taking the shifters out, dealing with the cable. I've got a plan for the cable, as I said. I'll make sure the system, the Etap new system, is up and running first before I take the cables off. No front derailleur, no rear derailleur, and we'll take it from there. Bar tape next. So in the middle of unwrapping the bar tape, I just thought I'll give you a hint on loosening them shifters. So I've taken the bar tape all the way down to here. This screw here will loosen the shifters, and I will try to take them out through the handlebar through here without having maybe to unwrap the whole tape. So to expose this, I just brought this rubber up on the shifters, and I'll loosen the screw, and hopefully this will come out. Taking all the tape that was around the cables, so that again will come loose. And as I mentioned before, there is a plan for the cables, so I'll mention that later. Right, just another hint again, the right shifter is off. Unfortunately I had to unwrap the whole bar tape so it can come off, and in order to do that there's that little cap here, again Allen key, take that off, loosen that, come off, and then you take the rest of the bar tape. And here we go. The two shifters are off, and there they are. So again, I'll see what I'm gonna do with them. Most probably try and sell them. 105 Shimano 105s, really good shifters. I really enjoyed them. But this is the exciting moment now. Now I'm thinking the first components of the Etap is gonna go on. This is the time for the SRAM Red Etap shifters to go on. As for the cables, we'll solve them later. So, right, time to get them out of the box. Exciting times. I'm really excited. And here they are, the two beauties. So I'll get them on now and we'll see them on the bike. And here we go. The Red Etap shifters are on, looking cool. Very exciting times. You can see the lights coming on green. I haven't paired them yet, still to pair them with the rear derailleur. That's the most important, as they say, that is the brain of the whole system, the rear derailleur is. In terms of an installation, it wasn't the easiest to get to the screw to fix the shifters on. I'll just show you here. It's a bit more recessed than the Shimano shifters, so it took a little bit of time to get this on. So if you're gonna do something like this, just be a little bit patient. But it will just get on, that's not a problem. Just not the easiest, but most importantly, it's on now, on the handlebars. Tapes go on next. There we go. Now on to the derailleurs. This is the next step. I'll do the front one first, and then I will do the rear one, and then we'll pair the system, and then we'll see how it works. So, front derailleur, rear derailleur, and I'll come back to you. So here we go. Front derailleur on, rear derailleur on, and so far what I've done through here, fix the rear derailleur, front derailleur, brace on, adjusted to the lines. You can see this line here on top of the teeth, and then you've got this top line here and here, this line, the line with the chain ring. I'll carry on putting the chain on, and we'll do some testing. I'll just show you quickly. System is paired. I'm using the right shifter now to shift. Here we go. And let's try the lift shifter and bring it back up. Here we go. and with the derailleur, sorry, front derailleur. Here we go. The project is finished, the whole system is on, running. I'm gonna take it for a try today and I will be videoing that, and I'll be reviewing how it rides. But only 2 cables in the front now, just the brake cables, nice and clean. They're not tangled together either. It just makes the cables and the front handlebar looking so clean. No internal cables now. Same at the back. Front, no cables dangling down, and just looks so tidy with no cables, and that is one of the wireless advantages. It's so cool. I really can't wait to take the bike on a ride now. So it will be sometime later today, and I'll see how it rides on the road. It wasn't the quickest setup. It took some time. I had to be patient. I was planning to leave the old cables in the bike in case I need to go back to it, or maybe later if I wanted to sell the bike or anything. I don't plan to sell the bike at all. I love this bike. But I made a mistake, and by accident I just pulled the cable out. So I thought, do you know what, I can do without cables at all. I was just gonna cut it short at the inlets into the frame and kept it off, but I thought, doesn't matter, if I need to route any cables in the future I'll just do that. So yeah, that's it for now, and we'll be back after the ride. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. If you've got any questions at all, leave them in the comments below, and you will get an email if you're subscribed to how the new system rides. So I'll see you later.